Hello! Hey, I'd like to show you a math game called Stop and Go Subtraction. Today I want to show you this game, and it's great for caregivers and parents alike that they can play with their children to practice their subtraction. This would be a great activity for children ages 7 to 10, and here are the list of supplies that you will need. You're going to need some dice, some pencils, and paper. And to start with, this would probably be a great activity for 2 to 4 players. Now, the object of this game is to be the first player to reach 0 from a designated number of points that players decide on. For instance, you could start with 25, 50, and if they're really advanced, go ahead and start with 100. Now, all the players write that chosen beginning number on their paper. And then with each roll, they write each subtraction problem on their score sheet. The only catch, though, is if you rolled a 1, you lose the turn. All right, so let's demonstrate how this works. Now, to make it easier to see, I'm going to be using markers, but pencils are great because you can make corrections if you need to. So we are going to choose the number 25 as our starting number. And let's see what we're going to subtract from it by a roll of the die. 5. So my problem is going to be 25 minus 5. Now, there are several strategies for doing subtraction. I would suggest trying to use the one your child uses for school. When learning math basics, one of the important factors is for children to understand the concept being used. So I'm going to show you a few examples of that. Now, one of the things that's really important for subtraction and addition is to understand basic place value. So we are going to be working with tens and ones for this activity with the number we chose to start with. So let's start with a method called the expanded version. For this one, we're going to separate our numbers into tens and ones. So in the number 25, we have 20, which is like 2 tens if you count by tens. 10, 20. And then I want to add the 5, which is my 5 ones. I'm going to use my subtraction sign. We don't have any tens in our bottom number, so just to keep it simple, I will put 0. And we have 5 ones that we're going to subtract. Now, the tricky thing here is be sure you start by working with your minus sign. So we're going to look at our ones. Okay, 5 minus 5 is 0. 20 minus none keeps us at 20. Now I'm going to add that plus sign to complete my work. 20 plus 0 equals 20. Okay? Now, another way we could do it is using standard form. I will start with the same number, 25 minus 5. Now, one rhyme we can think about that can help us with this is more on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. And when they say floor, it's the number on the bottom. But that's not going to be a problem with this particular problem we're going to solve. So we are just simply going to, again, thinking place value, do the ones first. 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus none is 2. Then there is the base 10 method. So again, our problem is 25 minus 5. Base 10 blocks are manipulatives. There's a good chance your child has used in school. So to represent our tens, we're going to make long lines like sticks. So that gives me 10, 20 for my 2 tens, and for my 5 ones, I'm going to make dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm going to take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I have left are my 10s. 10, 20. 25 minus 5 equals 20. One other possibility that you could use is a number line. Now remember, numbers are infinite, so they can go as far as we can go with our little infinite, with our finite minds, both negative and positive. So we're going to start again with the same problem, 25 minus 5. We're going to put our 25 here. We're going to be working right to left since we are taking away. Now, since I'm only taking away 5 ones, I'm going to make just little dots going down my number line, and now I'm going to hop. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to count backwards and put my numbers under each dot. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. So there you have 4 different ways that you could possibly solve it, as long as your child has a way to work it out, a method that works for them. And you continue to take turns going back and forth until someone reaches 0. I hope you will have a good time with this game. It's a fun and different way to practice subtraction, and I know that you will fall in love with math if you don't already love it already. So have fun and good luck. We'll see you next time. Bye.